You mentioned you faced problems in your childhood, and I think facing failures in life is very important for a person to grow. Unless and until a person is not accustomed to facing challenges and overcoming them, how will he be able to overcome challenge in entrepreneurship? As you mentioned in your childhood that you faced many problems, I think that prepared you for what you are today. That created your character.
Yes.
Am I correct? Even in my life, when I used to be, when I used to be facing failures, I used to be like, why do I need to do this? But then later, I read a quote: becoming comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
And that was my icebreaker speech also in Toastmaster. And I think adopting that, becoming comfortable with being uncomfortable, prepares you to face any challenges in life. You might not completely, overcome any challenge, but you are prepared inside. Your personality is crystallized in a way
Right.
that you are not afraid anymore. And I think that is what very essential, very crucial for an entrepreneur, especially to have. Am I correct?
Right, right. Even I think of one more quote, as you said, fake it till you make it. There's one very nice quote called fake it till you make it. So unless and otherwise हम लोग को fake नहीं करते हैं कि I am a successful entrepreneur, वो mindset नहीं आते हैं. So when you fake your mindset, that subconscious mind, it reads out. It becomes you. You becomes that person. Your character will change towards the entrepreneur mode. So that's how you can encounter to become a successful entrepreneur, by fake it till you make it.
So can I assume you're saying behave like the person you want to become?
Absolutely, you can copy that, and
Yeah.
you can also enact similarly.
That might help in some businesses. That's a very good idea. So Arvind, you have trained a lot of new graduates. What are the common misconceptions you see in the new graduates when they look up to business, and how do you address that?
There are a lot of misconceptions coming from the youngsters. Basically, they think that entrepreneurship is like a fancy word. हम लोग movies में देखते हैं ना, like a person comes from a helicopter, just lands a helicopter, plane, private jet, and then goes inside the Rolls Royce. Obviously, it can happen. लेकिन उसके लिए you need to face the challenges. They have made their business successful because they have gone through different pains.
Yeah.
तो young graduates को क्या लगता है ये सब fancy है, जल्दी हो जाएगा. जल्दी होने का ऐसा नहीं है. It's up to that person. If he is a dedicated person, he has a commitment, then it can be done as soon as possible. But people think that this is a fancy word. इसके लिए they get attracted, and also that youngsters think that this entrepreneurship is not for myself. Because उसमें क्या है कि people think that entrepreneur मतलब क्या है, उसमें ज़्यादा investment लगेगा, then skill set चाहिए, then I am not capable, I am not educated that much. वो सब mindset है उनका. Even I can tell you one more guy who is one of my great friend. He's an entrepreneur right now. So he started with 500 rupees. When he came, he's a South Indian by the way, from Chennai. He came to Mumbai with 500 note. He used to stay in CST station. वहाँ पे he used to stay for 14 days वगैरह. थोड़ा सा इधर उधर he used to adjust his day. And right now, let me just tell you, right now he is having 4,500 crore industry. And business. And he is the founder of Thyrocare.
Oh, I heard about him. So that's your friend?
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. I know his story, how he came to India and then he had a job for a while and then he started his own thing. Nice. That's inspiring. It must be very nice to have people that inspire you to do the best. Nice. Very well. So, what do you do to constantly learn? Especially for an entrepreneur, to learn constantly is the key factor to stay in business. So, what podcast or book or mentors do you refer to?
In today's world, without a mentor,
Hmm.
you won't be able to get successful. Because आजकल जो youngsters है ना भटकते रहते हैं. Short में भटकते रहते हैं. Actually, it's a fact. They don't know. They don't have a proper goal. And in this, I would like to suggest a technique called SMART. You apply SMART technique, it will get you to the success. SMART. Let me just explain you what is the SMART. SMART means you should have a specific goal, specific thing to achieve. A stands for attainable. It should be like achievable thing. It should not like next month I want 1 crore, 5 crores of income. It should be like the target should be achievable. Like next month I want 50,000 or 1 lakh. It can be possible. Then comes AR. R comes for realistic. Realistic means it should be a real thing. That it's not like a dream. Dream nahi hona chahiye. That goal should be achievable, attainable, and it should be realistic. Then R, SMART. T comes for time bound. T means time bound means like it should be like for say suppose next year. If you want to buy a house in Mumbai which is costing 1 crore, then you should have an idea, that estimated idea that I can buy that house within 1 year or 1.5 years or 2 years max to max. So that is known as SMART goal. So ये जो concept है youngsters के पास नहीं रहते हैं. So they are just going through fast-minded money. तो वो जो concept है that you should have, and that can be taught by a mentor. So you should identify which mentor is very good for you, ideal for you. वो identify करने के लिए your vibes and that mentor's vibe should be matching. Then only it will be ideal for you.
So let me give a small recap of what Arvind said. So first of all, the acronym SMART. Your goal should be sustainable. And then what does M stand for?
M for measurable.
It should be measurable. Your goal should be attainable. And then your goal should be reasonable and retainable. And SMART. Time. Nice. That's a very good acronym to keep in your mind while finalizing, while making your goal. And yeah, I agree with you. When mentors are very, very, very important when you are on your entrepreneurial journey, because one thing I've realized that if you want to go somewhere, talk to someone who have been there before you, because he gives you lessons and he gives you advice that he has faced himself. You know, I will give you a small example. When I started in my family business, so there I had a lot of my father's friends who eventually became my mentors, and one of them advised me to not to spend my entire time on construction site. So previously when I joined, I have a construction business. Previously when I joined, I used to be on the construction site behind labor the entire day. Unusual scenario, I thought this is my entire job, but my entire job was not to look after people like laborers. My job was to grow the business, was to strategize how to grow. So now supervising work can be delegated. Now that I had to think, how can be done that? If I don't have the capital, if I don't have the resources, it is my job to find a way and then sit and think how to grow a business. If I stay on the side, my work quality would be good, no doubt, but I would be stay in that bracket for a long time, and after a certain amount of time I'll realize that no, this is not my job. My job is to grow my business. And for that there are different things I need to do: networking, brand building, etc. And a mentor told me that, and I was able to work on the other side, networking and brand building, my letterhead and other things, which makes my business looks good. And there are many other things which mentors advise you as per their experience. And I can't imagine having a business without mentors even if you do, you'll take a long time to properly establish your business.
Right.
Yeah. Arvind has also written his book, The 7 Principles to Unlock Entrepreneurial Code. So Arvind, first of all, how was this process, writing your own book?
I never thought of writing a book unless and otherwise I saw a seminar.
Yeah.
वहाँ पे I came to know that you can put whatever you are thinking, your mindset, into the book, and that can be told over the entire world. So that's how I started my journey of writing a book, and this book was completed very soon, like within a couple of months, 3 months, like 90 days. And इसमें I have mentioned about the 7 principles. And this book is a universal book for each and every person, for both the person like aspiring entrepreneurs as well as for experienced entrepreneurs. So this book will act as a torchbearer for aspiring startups, and as an experienced entrepreneurs के लिए this book will be back to basic thing.
Nice. So, can you explain anyone your favorite principle? Yeah, I know you have talked about networking before.
Yeah.
But what was the most important principle for you, especially among the 7 ones?
The first one is mindset.
Mindset.
Yeah, power of mindset.
Okay.
So in which I have mentioned about 2 mindsets. One is the fixed mindset and second is the entrepreneurial mindset. So people prefer, first of all, they prefer fixed mindset rather than going for entrepreneurial mindset, because people they don't want to change themselves. As I told you, आज के तारीख में everything is changing fast. So accordingly, you should adapt. You should have an adaptable mindset. So, if you want to start a business, then you have to choose go for the entrepreneurial mindset. So उसके बारे में मैंने mention किया है how a person can think according to the entrepreneurial mindset. Because job mindset में क्या होता है कि entrepreneurial mindset में अलग है, क्योंकि job mindset में it's like fixed 9 to 6 you have to work, it's like a rat race. Wherein in entrepreneurial mindset you have the freedom to choose your time flexibility, then your area of work, your passion, everything decides you. So उसके बारे में I have mentioned in my book what are the strategies you have to choose, you have to take out, and what are the implementations you can put it in your life.
I think mindset is very important, but there are some people who wants to do business, some people who does not wants to do a job, and I think any person who wants to do a business should have the mindset of entrepreneurs, like how when you are in a job, you don't have to face a lot of problems. You don't have to solve many questions. Of course, there are many problems to solve, many questions to solve as per your scope. But your scope increases when you come into entrepreneurship.
Absolutely. I can also tell you one more thing. In entrepreneurship, your mind will you should have a creative mind.
Of course, yes.
Because in entrepreneur there are a lot of challenges coming in. So you have to tackle those challenges, obstacles, how to face the challenges, everything you will be understanding yourself. ऐसा बोलते हैं कि business में, startup में, you are the chaprasi, you are the manager, you are the marketing person, you are the sales person, you are the finance person, everything, even you are the CEO, everything. So you will get a creative mindset. So you can adapt to the changes, like business में क्या-क्या problems हो रहे हैं. So you can go into different, you can put different hats. There's also one of the very famous book is there, 7 thinking habits.
7 habits of effective people?
Yeah, effective.
We have one right here.
Absolutely.
By Stephen Covey. Yeah.
So accordingly, you should put different hats. Change करना है. So accordingly, your mindset will also change. Your perspective of thinking will also change. तो आपका जो mind है ना, it will play around. कि आपका creativity कहाँ पे है. So accordingly, you can solve the problems easily.
Nice. One thing I noticed in my time during my short stint in entrepreneurship that you when you become a manager or an entrepreneur, you have to overlook to a lot of things. You have to manage a lot of things, and in that your own core competences, you don't oftentimes you don't get time to focus on that. So your juniors come constantly to ask many questions. Other people come constantly to ask, what is this? Why is this done? Why is this? Why is that? So your mind should be able to multitask, to switch fast with a snap. And I faced a lot of problem at the start. I am usually accustomed to focusing on one thing and doing that task properly. But when I came into this business, 10 people are asking questions one after the other, and I'm not getting my time to focus on my own task.
Right.
So what happened, my task was getting neglected, and I was solving 10 different tasks. So did that happen to you, or did you see that happening to someone else?
Yeah, I have seen, I have gone through the challenges as well. Different perspectives, different questions comes in. Then in an entrepreneurship journey, you are trained to become the person to handle these questions. So accordingly, हम लोग को क्या लगता है कि अच्छा, this is very easy to handle. तो उसके हिसाब से we can handle multiple questions, multiple challenges.
So in your you teach this even in your training.
Yeah, in my training.
Global entrepreneurship team. So he's a business coach also. If I had not mentioned that before, I know he did. He mentors a lot of people. And even if you want to get mentorship, you can contact Arvind. I'll mention his contact details in the description box below. So this comes to our last question, Arvind. What advice will you have for the future generation who aspire to become entrepreneurs?
To become an entrepreneur journey, people think that this is an easy way, but it's not an easy way. You should face a lot of challenges. लोग सोचते हैं कि I'm having a car. Suppose for example, I'm having a car. I think that all the signal will get green, then only I'll take my car. It's not possible at all. So similarly, आपको एक बार if you step in the business, stepping into the business is most difficult, most you can say thrilling. Once you step in, then your easy steps.
Yes.
आगे का जो steps है, it will be easy. People को लगता है कि first step is the difficult thing. That is obviously the right one. Once you step in that first step, cross हो गया ना, then it will be easy for other steps.
And I think there are many excuses people have before starting their own business. I'll start my business once I clear my student loan. I'll start my business once I buy a house. I'll start my business once my children are settled. But if you really want to start a business, there is no right time. Maybe if you have proper amount financial backing, so that your kids are not sleeping hungry, you are not sleeping hungry, you have a roof, good enough roof above your head, you are well enough to start your own business. And then you should not allow anything else to come in middle to stop you from becoming an entrepreneur. What will happen if like ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या हो जाएगा? You will fail.
Right.
And Rakesh Jhunjhunwala said you should make those failures which affords you to make another one.
Right.
So if you fail, you should be able to afford another failure. You should take that risk, only that risk. You can also go above that, but there comes like what will I do later?
Right.
After if I fail those. So that's a good.
It is called calculated risk.
Calculated risk. That's a good rule of thumb. You make those failures which will afford you to make another one.
Right.
Am I correct? So the one advice which Arvind gave was make no excuses. There is no right time to start business. You can, whatever your excuses you are telling it in your head, don't stop telling them. Stop repeating it to yourself and just venture in. Am I right?
Yeah.
Great. Thanks, Arvind Krishna, for coming to our Business Unscripted podcast. It was very fun having a conversation with you.
Thank you.
Thank you. कितना मिनट का हुआ?
ये हुआ 18-19 मिनट का,
बस हो गया।
20 या